What's good, y'all? Happy New Year. 2025 is here, and I'm not gonna lie, I am actually very hyped. I am very hyped for this year. I got a lot of big things planned for this channel. I got a lot of big things planned for my personal life, and I'm just hoping that I can make it my year. Same way I'm hoping that you can make it your year, and everybody out there can make it their year unless they are truly evil and a threat to this country. All right. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We've all heard the term New Year, New Me. I mean, shit, it's basically a meme at this point. I guarantee you, if you open Instagram right now, half the memes you're gonna see are gonna be about New Year, New Me this, and half the people you follow are gonna be posting on their stories about how this year they're gonna be a new person and do this, and this, and good for them, I guess, whatever. You see, for these last few years, I really stopped seeing the New Year as a fresh start because it's really not. It's not a fresh start. It's a continuation because all your problems are still there. All your struggles are still there. All your hopes, your dreams, your bad habits, they're all still there. But the big question you gotta ask yourself is, how am I gonna do things differently this year? How am I gonna change my own life? You see, it's the same show, it's just a different episode. The story's still going on, but how are you gonna progress the story forward? How are you gonna stop the story from dragging and just staying in the same spot? How are you gonna stop it from being one of those shows where you just drop after 2 seasons because nothing's going on? I was actually having a conversation with my friend about this the other day, but you know how a lot of people during the last few months of the year like to be like, oh, starting January 1st, I'm gonna do this, and that. Starting January 1st, I'm gonna stop this, and this, and I'm gonna pick up these habits, and I'm gonna hit the gym every single day, and I'm gonna drop YouTube videos every single week, and I'm gonna do this, and this. And not gonna lie, I used to be guilty of this myself too. You know, during the last few months of the year, I just give myself a pass to not start things and be lazy and just chill and be like, well, the year is almost done, so you know, during the start of next year, that's when I'm gonna start. That's when I'm gonna start being productive. I'm gonna start hitting the gym every single day, January 1st. But why should I do it now when it's November 21st? Like that doesn't even sound right. But to be honest, guys, that's just not productive thinking at all. Because if you spend the last 3-4 months of the year just being lazy, being unproductive, playing video games every single day, not working out, not eating right, beating your meat 27 times a week, like all that's gonna do is carry those habits into the next year. They're gonna be more habits that you gotta now have to stop during the next year because you're just cementing them into your life. So if you spent the last few months of the year, you know, just saying you're gonna start January 1st, saying that's when you're gonna start doing all the things, if you spent the last few months just being lazy, using January 1st as the excuse, well, January 1st is here, bro. Are you gonna start or what? Let's be real, guys. Did we really think the calendar date changing was gonna change our lives? Did we really think the year going from 2024 to 2025 was gonna suddenly, all of a sudden, make our lives completely different? The answer is no, bro. I mean, we all knew that was what I was gonna say. It's no. It's the work that you put into those things. I'm not trying to sit here and tell y'all, oh, it's too late for you. Oh, if you spent those last few months saying this, and that, oh, that is too late for you. It's not too late, but it's the work that you put in. You got to put the work in. If you really want your life to change, if you really want to pick up all these habits, if you really want to start all these things, all you got to do is do it. That's what you got to do. You can't just sit around hoping for dates to change and for things to work out and for the things to magically happen in your life, because it's never going to happen that way. If you really want your life to go a certain way, if you really want to be a type of person that you want to be, if you really want to pick up all these habits, you got to put the work in it, and you just got to say, fuck it, bro, let's do it. Not gonna lie, bro, I spent a lot of last year just not putting in as much work as I really should have. You know, like I would say that I wanted something and I would put work into it, but deep down I knew I wasn't putting enough work into it. I was just hoping that I would get lucky and things would work out with the small amount of work I was putting into it. And that's just not gonna happen like that. If we really want this to be our year, guys, the only thing that we really have to do is just put in the work for it. If you really want to get good at something, if you really want to pick up these habits, if you really want to put it, like, your life to change, you just got to put in the work and make that shit happen. You can't put it off for later. You can't just say, oh, I'm gonna start this time. Oh, now this time. No, now this time. Like, you can't just put things off every single year and hope that they're gonna happen. So with that being said, like I said earlier, guys, January 1st is literally right now. Are you gonna make it your year? Are you gonna do all the things that you said you were gonna do? Or are you just gonna put things off until you keep putting them off and keep putting them off until they never happen? Because let's be real, guys, life is short. Nothing is ever guaranteed. You know, you could put things off, and it might not ever happen. I could say, oh, I'm gonna start hitting the gym next week, and I might not even make it the next week. Who knows? Life is really too short to be wasting full years of your life putting things off until the next one. So I just hope that we could all get it done our year. Like I said earlier, I'm hoping that this is gonna be my year. I'm gonna do my best to make sure it is, and I'm hoping that you do the same, and I really got faith in you, bro. All right, with that being said, brief little channel update for those of you who made it this far. This year, one of my New Year's resolutions is to be way more consistent on this channel than I was last year. Last year I dropped 32 videos, which is the most I ever dropped, but I was slacking near the end. I'm gonna drop even more this year. I'm already calling it. And we ain't hit 1,000 last year, but we're gonna hit it this year. I'm already calling it. Also, I've been renovating my whole room. That explains why that wall is like so empty, but I'm gonna fill it up with like posters, shelves, stuff like that, make it a little nicer for these videos so you're not just looking at me and a blank white wall right there. But anyways, guys, to wrap it up, let's make it our year. I'm already telling you, it's gonna be our year, guys. It has to. My name is Max. If you like videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Wake up out the door, it's time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad.